All right, we should be good to go.
Okay. Pretty good. All right. So call the meeting of the salary board to order today, March 7th, 2022, appointed hour, 2 p.m. Have arrived. We'll begin with a roll call of members present, please.
Commissioner Eichelberger. Commissioner Vashi.
I'm here.
Commissioner DiFilippo.
Present.
Deputy Controller DeGrosso.
Present.
Okay, thank you. All right, at this point, we open the floor to any public comment for the salary board issues. So just for salary board, do we have anybody? Okay, very good. All right, so we'll move on to item 4, which is the approval of the salary board actions. This was reviewed on Thursday's workshop, so we're looking for action on this today.
I'll make a motion to approve the salary board actions as presented.
Second. Moved and seconded. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Item 5 is the approval of the minutes from our meeting of February 22 of this year. Entertain a motion.
Make a motion to approve the minutes of February 22nd, 2022.
I second.
Okay, it's moved and seconded. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. All right, item 6 is any additional business. Do we have anything to come before salary board? It's not on the agenda. Hearing none, we'll adjourn this meeting. And we'll move into the Board of Commissioners meeting for today, opening with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. So we'll call the meeting to order. We'll begin with the roll call. Members present, please.
Commissioner Eichelberger.
Present.
Commissioner Vashi.
I'm here.
Commissioner DiFilippo.
Present. Very good. Thank you. Okay, at this point, we open the floor for public comment for the Board of Commissioners. Do you have anyone? There's no one online. There's no one in the audience apparently. So we'll move on then to item 4, which is the action on the minutes of previous meetings of February 17, February 22.
Move to approve the minutes of February 17th and February 22nd, 2022.
I second.
Moved and seconded. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Item 5 is the personnel transactions that were previously reviewed.
Move to approve the personnel transactions.
Second.
Moved and seconded. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay, item 6 is the approval of consistency with the consolidation plan for the annual public housing admissions plan for fiscal year 2022. That was as it was presented at the workshop last week.
Move to approve of the consistency with the consolidated plan for the annual public housing administration's plan for fiscal year 2022.
I second.
Moved and seconded. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay, item 7, we have contracts and grants. Roman numeral 1 being the existing contracts and contract extensions, and Roman numeral 2 being the new contracts and such. So we'll be looking for action on these today. They were all reviewed Thursday, and we can do these together or separate.
I will move to approve the contracts and grants set forth at number 7 on the agenda, Roman numeral 1, A through E, and Roman numeral 2, A through F.
Second.
It's moved and seconded. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay, we have item 8. This is the any remaining discussion and approval of our capital project requests. And how do we wish to handle these?
These were not discussed at the workshop meeting, and so the individuals are available to answer any questions and explain the projects for you.
All right, we have is Kirk Stoner there? Is Kirk there? We have, he's the first one listed for liquid fuels. Go away, Mark.
I don't see Kirk.
Don't see him. All right, well, we'll come back to him. Hopefully he knows we're waiting on him. And We'll move on to the next one. There's Eric. Eric, hello. You're going to talk to us about CID and the forensics lab.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, commissioners. Nice to see everybody. So the capital request is for you for 2 vehicles. They are identical vehicles, all being purchased under CoStars. The vehicles, the outfit, and the radios are all purchased under CoStars. And the one is an insurance fraud vehicle, so it's being reimbursed as of July 1st by the insurance fraud. And the other one is for the new forensic investigator.
Okay, so any questions for Eric on this?
Eric, why was this particular model vehicle selected?
We've had good luck with them. We've purchased these in the past. They seem to fit.
Okay.
It's a moderately sized vehicle. They work well. We don't need a full size truck, but I need something a little bigger than a car. So these Traverses fit well. They're not as expensive as some of the 4-wheel drives or an all-wheel drive. They just seem to be a good niche vehicle.
Thank you.
Sure.
Okay, any additional questions? All right. Okay, with that, we'll move on to court administration. Mark's back.
Is it okay now? I can speak freely.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
So I have 2 capital projects. The first one is for the court administration's office. There's 4 courtrooms. Courtroom 1, 2, 3, and 6 both have Polycom equipment in them that are end of life. They've been in there for quite some time, and it's time to replace those so that we can continue to have maintenance and support agreements on them. Total cost for this project is $127,727 and some change.
Okay, any questions on this act?
Okay, thank you. The second capital project I have in front of you today is for electronic signatures using the Adobe Sign product. We went out and did a survey amongst all departments, and we've put together a executive summary there as well. Also, if you have that, if you can't read it or if it's not clear, I can certainly send you another copy of that. But there seems to be a big desire to have electronic signatures throughout the county departments. And we are looking at implementing in a staged approach, gradually increasing the volume every year because we want to make sure that it's going to function appropriately and have the right number of transactions for each department. So overall, of a 3-year period, we're looking at $210,000. We're still in the discussion process to just kind of reaffirm all of the signature requirements, kind of meet county code and are actually doable. So this is a capital project for that. We're not actually looking to actually pull the trigger on it until we've actually gone through that due diligence.
And I'll also just include that one of the pieces of information that we're gathering is the offset cost. So for example, if an individuals have to mail out, and it's typically $2.80 to mail this big packet out to individuals, what's the offset cost? So yes, we know what the 3-year cost is, but there certainly are expenses related to the process that we have in place now. And so we want to really be able to provide, when the contract comes around, we want to be able to provide what the true cost is.
Okay, so the quote that I have presented for today, the average cost is about $2 per transaction, and that's sending it out, getting it back, multiple signatures, multiple documents, but $2 a piece. So I mean, we're expecting to see some cost savings there with paper and mailings and time. And so we do want to present that information, and I'll make sure that Stacy has all that information before we go forward.
All right, so and that's the 3-year cost. So we have 2 items here, both require action today.
Yes,
So-
and I can speak to Hertzler Bridge.
Well, I just sent Kirk a note. He's going to call it.
Okay,
All right, so unless you want to do it.
I mean, I'm more than happy to. I feel like Kirk has shared a lot of information with us at the capital project meeting.
Yeah, that's,
So if he's not yet on the line,
that's,
Bridget.
No, he's not on here.
Okay,
all right, why don't you go ahead?
sure. So this capital form, it is an updated form from 2016 that, oh, hello, sir. Would you like to cover the,
Sure, yeah,
Okay,
Yeah, my apologies. I thought when we covered them at the capital meeting, they were good to go, but my mistake on that. Yeah, so Hertzler Bridge, $1.8 million. This really reflects the final cost per our bids and also the other federal dollars that are into the project. It's been planned for as part of our bridge capital improvement program.
Any
That's
questions
all I
on-
have. Sorry, I don't have more for you today.
1.8 million. Okay. Now, we did not take action yet on Mark's requests, did we? I don't recall that.
We haven't taken action on any of
Any
them
of
yet.
I see, okay. Okay, if there are any additional questions for Kirk?
No.
All right, and I would assume we should handle this separately.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so we've all heard the summaries, so I'll entertain action at this point.
Move to approve Hertzler Bridge rehabilitation, total project cost $1.8 million.
I second.
It's moved and seconded. There's no additional questions. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay, next up.
Move to approve purchase of 2 new vehicles for CID Forensics Lab. Total project cost $104,568.54.
I second.
Moved and seconded. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay, court administration.
Move to approve the capital project request for court administration courtroom polycom upgrades. Total project cost $127,724.24. This covers 4 courtrooms.
I second.
Moved and seconded. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay, one last item for IMTO.
Move to approve the capital project request for IMTO, electronic signatures, Adobe sign, total project cost $210,000.
I second.
It is moved and seconded. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Very good. Okay. So we'll move on to item 9. This is the addendum agreement in regards to Claremont. Just discussed Thursday. Or was it? Solicitor Brennan, you're up.
That's been before you, I think, on 2 other occasions. The first time it was tabled, the second time no action was taken. There were some further modifications that were in works, and now it's finalized. And that is an item that I would request that you take action on today.
Okay.
Does it have to be untabled? Or
It does not.
there is no action taken to this subsequent meeting?
When it's tabled and it comes up on the next meeting that you have, you take it off the table and take action, but no action was taken.
Right.
So you don't have to take it off the table this time.
And in this particular motion, Keith, there is no condition.
There are no conditions. The addendum is
Yeah.
acceptable.
Exactly. Okay. Well, I'll make a motion to approve without condition an addendum to the operation transfer agreement between Cumberland County and 1000 Claremont Road LLC.
Is there a second? I will second. Okay, if there's no additional questions, all in favor indicate by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed?
Opposed.
Richard. We'll move to item 10.
Is an authorizing resolution that is typically done to ensure the proper execution of all documents associated with the settlement of the sale of Claremont. And it reaffirms action taken by you previously on other documentation as well. It's necessary for the title agent and the settlement itself.
Entertain motion.
Move to approve an authorization resolution number 2022-4 pertaining to the closing of the sale of Claremont Nursing and Rehab Center.
Okay, we have a second. I will second. Some other questions? All in favor? indicate
I have
by-
a question. Keith, I just want to be certain that if I vote no on this, are we still is the county still going to be able to close this transaction?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, any further questions? In that case, motion and a second. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed?
I am opposed.
Okay, motion is unanimous, noted for the record. We'll move on to item 11, which is the acceptance for the Department of Drug and Alcohol to receive a donation from the Big Spring Area Community Chest in the amount of $1,000 for prevention services. This also was reviewed at Thursday's workshop. Entertain a motion for approval.
I will move to approve the acceptance of the Department of Drug and Alcohol to receive a donation from Big Spring Area Community Chest in the amount of $1,000 for prevention services.
Second.
Moved and seconded. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay, we'll move on to item 12. This is the approval for the library board system appointment.
I will move to approve the Cumberland County Library System Board appointment recommendation of Dr. Brian Robertson. The appointment is to fill a vacancy commencing March 7th, 2022 and expiring December 31, 2023.
Second.
It is moved and seconded. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. On board, Dr. Roberts. Item 13 is the approval of general disbursement transfer authorizations.
Make a motion to approve general disbursements and transfer authorizations as noted in agenda item 13A through D.
I second.
Moved and seconded. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Item 14 is the acceptance of monthly reports. The reports at hand are the change of assessment, orthonotary, register of wills, recorder of deeds, clerk of courts, for monthly activity and transactions for the month of February. No action required on that. Simply report on. So we'll move to item 15, which is other business. Additional items to come from the board.
None.
Okay. That being the case, item 16 is a motion for adjournment.
To adjourn.
We stand adjourned.